Oh, sure. How about the
Yeah.
first impressions of the guys from the Replacements, Paul especially?
First impressions, geez, Paul came in and brought me a demo cassette in May of 1980, and I just thought, he's kind of a cool-looking, kid. I was a couple years older than him. He was probably 19 at the time, and but I didn't know him, and he just gave me this cassette, and I was getting a lot of cassettes at the time, so I wasn't sure if he was giving it to me as an audition for Twin Tone or to try to get a gig at this club, the Longhorn, where I DJ'd. But anyway, I listened and I just fell in love with it instantly. And when I saw them, it was just they were. It was one of those things. Like, sure, they developed and they got better, but it was all there immediately. The first time I saw them, it was like, oh my God! It was. It was just really exciting, and it was irreverent, and it was funny. I think people forget how much having an element of humor, and I don't mean, bad jokes or anything. I mean, just an element of humor in music can really make a difference, and they had a great, funny streak for sure. So, meeting them, Tommy was 12. They were all such different. They all had such, distinct personalities. And we just got along like gangbusters right away.
Yeah, I think humor is totally missing nowadays in rock and roll music. Everybody thinks they're so self-righteous and whatnot. But
there's a little. We saw Nick Lowe here in L.A. last week, and he said in an interview before he performed, he said, my enemy is Ernest. He said I have a problem with Ernest, and I do too. I thought that was a funny comment, and I feel
totally.
the same way. I like some Ernest, but not too much Ernest.
Yeah, how was Bob? I heard Bob was really like the one guy who would always hang out at the record store and read all the record magazines. How was his knowledge about the musical scene going on, and did his knowledge kind of carry the Replacements, or was it more of Paul?
Oh, well, Bob was really the guy who put the band together. He was a voracious reader and was just a rock and roll fanatic. And so he was the one that really put the band together. He found Chris and then sort of famously bribed Tommy to learn to play the bass guitar, and they had their little core, and Bob kind of tried to sing initially, and then they'd have a couple other guitar players, a couple other guys who sang, and then Paul came along, and of course Paul took it over in a lot of ways because he had that gift for the writing, and was just sort of a natural front man. But Bob was the key figure in the start of the whole thing, and he's as unique an individual as I have ever known. Just a absolutely when they when they made him, they threw the mold away. I've never met anybody else like him.